So I imagine a lot of small businesses, we were talking earlier about, the small businesses around national parks. The last thing they want to be thinking about is what's going on in Washington. They've got to make payroll, they've got to get their inventory, worry about potentially the weather, things like that. We have a multitude of things happening at once. We have this potential government shutdown. We have the end of the student loan repayment freeze. We also have the end of some child care benefits that came up out of the pandemic. There's a lot of things happening in the economy at once. The economy has been resilient. Unemployment rate's very low, as you said. People are spending money. But do you think that small businesses are worried about all these things at once? Is that something that could potentially make them pull back out of anxiety heading into the final stretch of the year?
Well, small business owners have to worry about their business. They don't worry about everything else that's going on. They have to deal with the challenges that are thrown at them. They don't have time to try to control those outside events. So we have to help in that regard. And that's why I do mention like access to capital. It's always been on the top of small businesses' concerns. So we have to make that friendlier to small businesses. Now, the administration's taken some steps in the rules that they have promulgated that will open up more competition for small businesses to get access to loans. We have passed a bipartisan bill in the Small Business Committee that would, for example, make permanent the Community Advantage Program, which is more helpful to the smaller of the small businesses. At times, we use one definition for small businesses. But the truth is, smaller small businesses, those in underserved communities, those in rural America, those that are owned by women, and they have greater challenges. And the traditional banking system has not responded as well to those types of small businesses. And that's why we have to provide additional help. And we're trying to do that in regards to access to capital. Government contracting also needs to be better fine-tuned to help the traditionally underserved small businesses and the smaller small businesses. More prime contracts for small businesses. So we're looking at ways that we can help, recognizing that most small businesses do not have a large staff to try to deal with these challenges. So the Small Business Administration has to be friendlier. That's why we support the resource partners, the women's business centers, the veterans outreach business centers, the SBDCs. These are critical components to help small businesses during these times. And then lastly, on the job market, we have to do a better job in helping small businesses get trained workers. They, again, they don't have the resources to do all the outreach and training that's necessary. We have to be better fine-tuned to help in regards to the workforce.
Well,